This is the Inspiring Ambition in Operations Award, and we're the Beta Eta chapter at Gettysburg College. So I was the Vice President of Operations. I'm Natalie Hall, and I worked with the Director of Chapter Property, Caroline Reagan. At the heart of our operations is a consistent, well-organized meeting rhythm. Our chapter gathers every Sunday at 7 p.m., with the executive team convening immediately following to debrief and align on next steps. VP-led officer team meetings are held at least monthly, and work groups remain in frequent contact electronically, gathering in person whenever the work calls for it. What makes these meetings run seamlessly is the preparation behind them. By Friday evening, each officer completes her designated slides in our chapter PowerPoint, capturing the critical dates, updates, and action items her team needs to communicate. These slides form the foundation of both the chapter and executive team agendas, which are distributed to members no less than 24 hours in advance. Following each meeting, minutes are sent out within 24 hours, accompanied by our chapter newsletter. That newsletter is more than a summary. It is a resource. It includes our 4321 calendar, which gives members a clear view of the 4 weeks ahead, as well as uplifting features like sisterhood shoutouts, Rose of the Week, and a running to-do list. Together, the minutes and newsletter ensure no sister is ever left without the information she needs. And so here's an example of our weekly newsletter. We have the 4321 calendar at the top, we have their to-do list, congratulations, and shout-outs. Beta Eta's approach to elections reflects our deep commitment to developing leaders at every level. Throughout the year, members are encouraged to participate in work groups, which serve as an organic pipeline, giving sisters hands-on experience within officer teams and a clearer sense of whether they are ready to step into a leadership role. 2 weeks before elections, we host an officer fair featuring videos from headquarters that walk members through each position. Officers then sit together by team, inviting prospective candidates to ask questions in a low-pressure environment supported by starter prompts. The week prior to elections, a final presentation is shared with the chapter, setting clear expectations and building confidence across the room. This year, Beta Eta made history with the implementation of electronic voting, a transition made possible through the guidance of our ELC Jade during her fall visit. Using BAN, we hosted confidential polls that made our elections the smoothest and most efficient in chapter history. It was a proud moment and a meaningful step forward. The transition from one officer team to the next is handled with the same care we give to every other chapter system. Each outgoing officer is required to hold a transition meeting with her successor, passing along documents, resources, and institutional knowledge to set up for success. In December, the incoming officer team participated in a virtual ELC visit with Sloan, strengthening both their individual readiness and collective identity as a team. New officers are always encouraged to stay connected with their predecessors, and that door is genuinely kept open. They are also required to meet with their alumni advisors, whose perspective and experience are an irreplaceable resource. At every step, Beta Eta ensures that no leader walks into her role alone. Beta Eta takes a multi-channel approach to member communication, and each platform serves as a distinct purpose. Our GroupMe functions as a real-time hub where weekly mandatory event reminders are pinned at the top each Monday, so sisters can plan accordingly and submit excuses on time when needed. For formal announcements, recruitment information, agendas, and voting, we rely on our AOPI Outlook group, which allows us to reach all 60-plus members efficiently in one place, keeping important attachments and links organized and accessible. Our Instagram extends beyond our active membership, connecting us with the alumni community and keeping them informed and invested in the chapter's story. And our AOPI form serves as a centralized submission tool, streamlining excuses, suggestions, sister shoutouts, and more, so that each response flows directly into the officer it belongs to. Every channel has a role, and together they create a communication ecosystem that keeps Beta Eta connected and cohesive. So here are some examples of our forms of communication. At the top, we have our AOPI form. In the middle, we have our AOPI Outlook group, and then we have our AOPI GroupMe at the bottom. While Beta Eta does not have a chapter house, our chapter suite is a cherished space used for meetings, sisterhood events, education sessions, and everything in between. Sisters take ownership of that space, cleaning and organizing after every use as a reflection of how much we value what we have. When it comes to welcoming guests, Beta Eta goes above and beyond. Sisters are incentivized through our point system to open their homes, and the chapter provides everything needed, from an air mattress to linens and towels, to make hosting as seamless as possible. From the moment a guest arrives, her experience is thoughtfully curated. A sister picks her up. Her schedule is filled with officer team meetings, campus tours, sisterhood events, and local adventures. We want every guest to leave not just informed about Beta Eta, but genuinely moved by what we have built here. Behind every well-run chapter is a team that communicates with purpose. Our VPO and Director of Chapter Property maintain consistent, proactive communication throughout the year, meeting monthly to address property upkeep, recruitment readiness, composite execution, and chapter room decor. Their partnership was grounded in mutual trust and a shared commitment to creating a welcoming, well-maintained environment for every sister who walks through the door. Thank you so much from the Beta Eta chapter at Gettysburg College.